In this video, we're going to talk about doing food delivery by using a car. Is it worth it? Is it doable? Is it ideal? It's got an order from this restaurant from this shopping mall. We are heading there. So now we are driving to the mall, and then basically you see the GPS will guide you through. So while we are driving to the mall itself, let us go through some of the key considering factors that help you to decide whether you want to pick up this food delivery service. Potential earning. So if you compare the potential earning of doing a food delivery versus a passenger ride, usually I would say the food delivery has a better payout. General food delivery, minimum one will give you about $9 per delivery. Passenger ride is only $6. That's the minimum. If you watch the earlier video, you understand that during peak hours, if you are taking passenger, on average about $27 per hour. That's before your commission. In food delivery, this is my average in peak. I mean, now it's dinner time. I can clock about $21 per hour. At the end of the day, we are looking at net earning. Net earning is not just about how much you can earn, it's also about other cost factors involving the whole equation. Distance. So generally, a passenger ride is further, range from anywhere to 3 kilometers all the way up to, my personal experience is all the way up to 70 plus kilometers. A food generally, it's within 5 kilometers unless you are doing island-wide delivery. My experience, the furthest is about 20 kilometers. A food delivery is shorter in terms of distance. So if you are using a not so fuel efficient vehicle, then food delivery is an advantage because generally you clock less comparing to a passenger ride. Distance wise, the food is shorter, so it uses less petrol, faster in terms of traveling. But if you put into other factors, then the food delivery will be a slight disadvantage. First, we talk about cost. If you are doing a passenger ride, you are not required to park your car. But on a food, you need to park your car in order to pick up the item. So that's one cost. If the restaurant prepares the meal before you arrive, if you can pick and go within the grace period, then you don't need to pay. But once you are at the receiver point, you are also required to park your car. So it depends on whether the person answer the call, proper instructions. So parking costs will be higher. Unlike a passenger ride, you basically just pick the passenger and go. Even if you wait for the passenger for quite some time, they will also reward you with a waiting fee. So that should be able to cover your parking costs. Although you save money on your petrol, but you incur money on your parking fee. While food delivery service is slightly different. So let me park the car before we continue. So park the car, I will go and pick up the food and I will talk to you guys once I'm back. Picked up the food, place it in the food bag. So what we need to do now is to deliver the food. Let's see whether we met the grace period. It involves a lot of physical movement. You need to park the car, get down the car, find the restaurant, pick up the item, put it back here, repeat the process again and again, drop off as well. So it's more physically demanding as compared to passenger. Basically, you just drive them to their doorstep or to the drop-off point and pick them up on the pickup point. So you don't really need to leave the car, except you want to assist them in terms of loading and unloading item into your boot. Let's see. The moment of truth. Free parking. We are in the grace period. Most of the time you are expected to pay, especially during the peak period where the kitchens get busy. So I think the last part is all about your personality. Would you prefer to sit in the car all day, or you want to drive around? Generally, I would say that the earning is about the same, but the cost factor, the food delivery might stand a bigger risk because you might incur a lot of parking fee. But of course, you can save them back from your fuel consumption. Ultimately, ways to the vehicle type that you use. To me, what I like about doing food delivery is you get to walk around. I mean, if you are doing just passenger ride, basically you are just sitting there the whole day. At the end of the day, your lower back and knee feels very tight because you didn't move much. If you are doing food delivery, at least you get the chance to interact. While you're waiting, you can also walk around, take a look what's going on in town. But of course, it's more taxing to the body at the end of the day, especially climbing stairs, looking or searching for the stores that you want to find, like a maze in shopping mall. The other thing that I like about food delivery is the privacy you get. So because you are not with a passenger, you are more free to do what you want, like selection of music, the route that you want to take, speed that you want to go, etc, etc. So all these are not available. I mean, it's available, but you won't do it in front of your passenger because of politeness and appropriateness. So we're off for the delivery.